Holy shit, there's a hell of a lot of sports news coming out. First of all, in the final.
Oh, I was going to ask what you were going to start with today.
In the final of the T20 World Cup, and it gazumped Dave Rennie. His announcement yesterday, All Black coach.
Yeah.
Not many.
And I guess where the Chiefs went wrong was they boiled over in the first half and they just used up a bit too much mana and they lost the plot. And then in the second half, they just didn't quite have it. And that could be the end of their season.
And look, and you know what? Chiefs mana, they've done well to change the narrative and the news narrative when they told the rugby union to hurry up with the All Blacks announcement. They did that. Then they got in touch with the Black Caps and said, you need to make the final, do that. So, you know, they've changed the narrative.
They do all that stuff.
People aren't talking about how the mana's been milked out of the Chiefs, okay?
Move on. Mate, you're a flog, you're an idiot, you need to move on. How do you answer allegations that you started the war in the Middle East to distract from what's going on with the Chiefs right now?
I've changed the global news narrative. No, that's more around Epstein Island, apparently, if you read all the conspiracy theories.
Although, I don't know, this is probably in the thing later on, but...
Thanks for reading the shit, boys.
It does mean... No, it's not. It does mean that it's going to be more difficult for you to get over there to India.
Yeah, it is. Singapore's open. Not a lot of people.
How do you know that?
Not a lot of people travelling at the moment, guys.
Yeah, well...
Have you looked into this already?
Yeah. I certainly have. I can fly Saturday morning and I can get back Tuesday night. It only there's one that can only take 19 hours.
Okay.
To get to Aminabad.
Right, so when do we find out if you're doing this or not?
I'm not telling you.
No, well...
If I leave Saturday morning, you never know.
Well, if you leave Saturday morning. We've had a lot of texts on the breakfast show this morning saying, where is G Lane? Does anyone have eyes on G Lane? Can we put an ear tag in his back pocket? We need to make sure we got eyes on him. I have personally contacted Winston Peters in an effort to get your passport revoked.
I got two.
He's a known terrorist. Well, this is case in point. Who's got two other than... known terrorists, and so I put you on a
fucking Jason Bourne.
I've put you on a do not fly list.
I've got a British passport and a New Zealand passport, so New Zealand can't cancel my New Zealand. You're going to have to get hold of the British consulate, and they're going to be like, "What? What curse? No, he's a British citizen. You're not messing with him."
I messaged the Customs, New Zealand Customs this morning, and said, "Hello, NZ Customs Service. Can you please help? We know someone who should not be allowed to leave the country." They replied, "Kia ora. Thanks for getting in touch with our team. Can you please elaborate further on the reasons why a person shouldn't be leaving New Zealand? Concerns such as children being taken overseas or a person who is a risk to themselves or others. You need to contact the police to alert them of the situation."
Okay.
The replies to that from the Customs from ACC fans. "It's a threat to New Zealand's sporting achievement. Grim Lane has a history of bestowing death to the hopes and dreams of millions." And they go on. I don't think New Zealand Customs were... thinking they were going to get embroiled into this situation.
Like a sport thing, yeah. I do have a photo of you and Epstein, though. Remember that the photo of the original photo of G Lane Maxwell?
G Lane Maxwell.
Jeffrey Epstein. I will release it.
Anyway, hey, you guys interviewed Tim Seidfart this morning.
Yes, we did. Yeah, he was still on the field. Hadn't even walked off the pitch yet.
Oh, I think we're going to listen to that soon.
Let's play the intro and do that live from the Export Beer Garden studio. This is the agenda for Thursday, the 5th of March.
The Agenda Podcast, the home of sporting nonsense and claptrap. Brought to you by Export Ultra.
And bingo, it's the fastest T20 in the World Cup ever. Finale. They win by 9 wickets. It's been a phenomenal innings. Yeah, there's a lot of long faces if you're a South African fan. They're just absolutely stunned by what Finn Allen has produced today. You can see what it means to the Kiwis. They're in a World Cup final.
Tim Seifert, good morning. Welcome to the Hauraki Breakfast. Firstly, congratulations beating South Africa this morning. And Tim...
How good, yeah. Thank you very much.
You describe it as a hiding.
Yeah, no, it was, unbelievable, to be honest. Semi-final, great momentum leading into a final.
I think I would have been much like most of New Zealand this morning that woke up. I woke up at just when we started to chase it. I was like, oh, geez, here we go. Then as I'm getting ready for work, start seeing the updates come through. Geez, we're going pretty cruisy here. Geez, if you're Tim Seifert, would you almost like park the bus and just try and carry your bat? You had another 8 overs to spare. Did it cross your mind?
No, I'm all the better trying to get the job done as quick as possible. That's why I don't play Test cricket. So, I think with the partnership that we got, I thought, one of us looked to put down the pedal a little bit more and try to get the winners as quick as possible.
obviously T20 matches, there are moments and moments that win the game. What was the moment for you that you all of a sudden thought, we're on top here, we can stay on top?
Yeah, I think that over from Cole McConkey, where he picked up 2 wickets in the second over, that helped us a lot. The momentum in the power play with the bat or ball, to pick up 2 quick wickets in the power play, I think put them on the back foot, and then we just keep taking wickets throughout our innings with the ball. And yeah, obviously the power play from myself and Finn, I think it was 80 odd. When you chase the score like we were, that sets up our innings.
It's a pretty massive, not only event in the World Cup, but also a massive stadium that you're playing in as well. Did it feel like a big game while you're out there?
Yeah, unbelievable stadium here in Kolkata. The crowd got behind both teams, to be honest. That's why cricket over here is amazing. Unless it's India, they just like watching good cricket. So they were behind both teams, and the atmosphere was unbelievable.
How good is it batting with someone like Finn Allen? Because it takes the pressure off you when you're down the other end, doesn't it? I mean, fastest 100 in T20 World Cup history, a 19-ball 50. The best place to watch that, I imagine, is at the non-strikers end.
Oh, yeah, it's unbelievable hitting. We kind of just feed off each other. We're best mates off the field, and we play a lot of cricket around the world with each other now. And, it's unbelievable. I think we take pressure off each other. The way we put pressure on the bowlers and try and hit boundaries, but also rotate the strike. It's good fun to watch, and it's great fun to be involved in.
Yeah, I bet it is. I suppose you've only just walked off the field, but what's the feeling like around the team? How are the boys?
Oh, I'm still on the field actually. Boys are first. Obviously winning a semi-final and the way we did. That only takes huge momentum into a final, and like any sport, if you make that final, just hopefully it's day and anything can happen. So the boys are fizzed, small little country at the bottom of the world, stepping up once again. So yeah, the boys are happy.
So what happens from now until the final, Tim? What do you guys do? Do you practice, or do you put your feet up and play a bit of golf? Do you hit the nightclubs? What happens? I mean, do you celebrate tonight?
Nightclubs.
Yeah, we're having a bit of sparkling water tonight, I imagine. Maybe a bit of vodka in that sparkling water. But yeah, maybe you always got to have celebrate, wins like this. Obviously, our mind is on a big game in a few days' time. So won't be a big one. The first thing I said to the coach was, what time's tea time in a couple of days? So we'll definitely be playing golf. I think we travel, day off, train, and then play. So definitely a golf in there, but also a good training day before as well.
Tim Saffas, firstly, thank you so much for talking to us after the game. Secondly, congratulations on a great victory. And thirdly, best of luck for the final. Keep it up. We're very proud of you.
Cheers, guys. Appreciate that. Thanks very much.
There he is, Tim Saffas.
What a great New Zealander talking to you guys on field.
Yeah, I know. Take you behind the curtain. We talked to the press person, whoever was teeing the thing up.
Wasn't Willie Nichols?
It wasn't Willie Nichols. It was someone else.
Was he ground announcing?
Yeah, he might have been ground announcing. Yeah, I think he was warming the van up to drive everyone back to the hotel. But the all singing, all dancing Willie Nichols. No, it was someone else. And so, but he was the first voice that came through, and he goes, "Hey guys," and me and Jerry go, "Hey!" There he goes, and he goes, "Yeah, good to see you guys. Hey, I'll just pass you on to Tim." We're like, "Oh, yeah," and then Tim comes on, and we're like, "Hey!"
Oh, that's good.
No, he was great.
Oh, it's so good to see that, and we go deep on the BYC podcast that's out today, a special episode with Paul Ford, who described it. He said he will not hear the word choke, because this was a double tap between the eyes. It was not even near a choke. They didn't even look like being in the game at all.
No, we spanked them. And I think I said in that interview to Tim Saffas, I would have been much the same as a lot of New Zealand this morning. Got up during our run chase, and I was checking on the Tribe Sports as the updates came through, and I was like, Jesus Christ, we're wasting them.
It was a bit too good to be true, I thought.
Yeah, and then we were 117 or something, no loss of wicket, and I was like, oh my God.
We outthought them. We outthought them in every asset of the game.
Talk to me.
They did, because in terms of tactics, with bowling, with the left arm spinner coming in with McConkey, they actually had a plan. Yeah. They had a bowling plan. They had an actual batting plan in terms of staying deep in the crease and a lot of the scoop shots and everything else.
Yeah.
And the South Africans, I think, they thought it was just their destiny that they were going to play India in the final.
Yeah.
And, they They look shell shocked.
Yeah.
Going back a fixture now, knowing that we've got this in our locker, do you think that the England result now looks a little bit more intentional than?
I don't think we
Chucking Harry Nips the ball in the 18th over when they need 40 runs to win.
Yeah,
I feel like we've just
Harry Nips. He wasn't playing.
Sorry,
Glenn
Phillips.
We've just gone through. The script has been perfect, so we're about to shit the bed in the final. But the script has gone perfect up until now. We got walloped in the warm ups.
Yep.
Perfect. That's exactly what we want. We dropped a couple in the pool play. Just farted through via a rain delay and then a run chase that wasn't quite up to scratch.
Perfect.
And then we fart through into the then we fucking wallop the South Africans in the semi-final, and then we'll get dog walked by India in the grand final.
Yeah. Look, I mean that's another thing we discuss in depth as well around who you want to play in the final, and for satisfaction reasons, you want to play India because you want to shut up all the Indians by saying we beat you in a final. Shut the fuck up.
Yep.
However,
I'd rather play England
in terms of a result. Yeah. But will they ever shut up if we don't beat India in a final? Apart from the World Test Championship, of course, in which we humped them. So we'll find out tomorrow, I guess, because tonight is the game, 2:30 a.m.
Yeah.
The other semi been played in Wankiti.
Yeah, I can't see. I just feel like the fix is in. I can't see anyone beating India in India in this tournament. They haven't announced when what time. So the final's going to be on Sunday, right?
Monday morning here, 2:30.
Sunday night, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it is going to be at 2:30?
Yeah, 2:30.
Because we were Googling this morning and we couldn't find what time it was.
Yeah, it's the ICC site now says 2:30 in the morning here.
Okay.
It said 1 p.m. here at one stage.
Yeah.
What? You beauty.
At 10 in the morning or something?
It just reeked of one of those things where it's like, what are they up to? What kind of dodgy thing are they going to pull?
There's something's going to go amiss. They haven't even named the IPL draw yet, which starts in a month.
Oh.
Why is that?
I don't know. They just apparently it's not unusual. It's not unusual them to a week before the tournament starts announce the schedule.
Well, they're not going to have any issue selling tickets, are they? I suppose
they don't give a shit about tickets.
No,
they don't give a shit about tickets or match day experience. It's TV rights
Yeah.
and advertising and sponsorship. That's it.
And also a pissing contest for the Indian billionaires who own it.
Yeah.
Same with Japan, which I'm sure we'll get into Japanese rugby down the track. But yeah, I it's going to be India. I suspect. I don't know if it's England. And they beat us. Haven't England knighted every coach of a World Cup winning sports team?
They will have to knight Sir Baz.
Will they have to knight Sir Baz? Yeah.
Yeah.
Can they knight Sir Baz?
Yeah.
Can they knight foreigners? I
Yeah,
suppose
we're
part
part of the Commonwealth. Yeah.
I suppose that's the whole point of
Absolutely.
We got
In
heaps
fact,
of
that's
Sirs.
all they can do. Yeah.
You've got,
Those are the only people they
but
can
you've got Jeetan Patel in there as well, and Tim Southey's over there too.
Yeah.
With the T20 squad.
Will they knight Southey?
Yeah. I don't know. It's a bit
That's a
of
low
a stretch.
point
That'd
for
be
a
a stretch.
nation.
A bowling coach doesn't get knighted that often. a bowling coach hype guy doesn't get knighted that often. But some pretty. I mean, let's talk about Finn Allen for a second. Fastest century in. As Paul Ford points out in the BYC, it is the fastest T20 100 against decent teams.
Kids are freak.
Ever. Like there's faster ones, but it's like Oman, Namibia, whatever.
Yeah,
it's bullshit. It's bullshit cricket. This is the first proper cricket match.
Yeah.
And it is the fastest in history.
And it is fastest by a long way. At the T20 World Cup, we looked into it this morning. Chris Gale, his one was like 46 balls or something.
Yep.
And Finn Allen was 33.
He hit his last 40 odd runs off 12 balls. We needed 39 to win. He needed 41 to get his 100. And he got it. It's insane.
It is. It's ridiculous. That's just T20 cricket because, he might get out first ball duck in the next game and everyone's like, oh, where did we go wrong? It's like it's the volatility. Yeah.
But also there's chat, and Joe Jury is victim to this. He was saying, oh, God, he's played the innings of his lifetime, one game too early, but I'd rather be in the final.
Same. Another way I'd look at it is maybe he's one of these guys that feasts on big moments. Maybe he needs the pressure to go out there and, obliterate. Like when he played, was it Pakistan and Dunedin? And he hit 1 million runs and he hit Folau Fakatava in the back of the head in the training grounds across the road.
It's yet another example, though, isn't it? Because there's this ongoing discussion. There always has been between ex-players as how much of cricket is mental and how much of it is technical ability. And, accusations coming out only about a year ago when he was going through an injury. That's like, this guy's not playing enough cricket. He doesn't have what it takes. There's not enough going on. He's spending too much time in tattoo studios. Other people were saying things like that. And now, he barely plays cricket, and he is by far one of the best batsmen in the world.
Yeah.
Right now, you'd have to say he's the best T20 batsman in the world.
There's elements of luck to it as well.
Yeah, totally.
Did you see some of the shots this morning earlier on in his innings?
Yep.
There was a couple that got skied, a couple that got edged just over the. So the margins are so small between being a hero and been a villain.
Yeah, he even said that they talked to him on the grade cricketer, and he was just like, "Well, look, it's T20. Like anything could happen.
Yeah.
Like, you could get out first ball, or maybe you get dropped first ball and you go on to score 100. Like the volatility is insane.
It's not a sport for overthinkers, is it? Or it's not the format for overthinkers.
No.
T20 cricket.
No.
Anyway. So do we want to discuss the Jim Henson look he's sporting at the moment?
Oh yeah, he got and he did a piece to camera for New Zealand cricket at the end, and he'd taken his helmet off.
Yeah.
And he's got that beard, which I mean, it's an interesting look, but this is the look he's rolling. It's some sort of Muppet kind of.
He's a hot dude. I want to say that for he's a good-looking man.
That's what's a shame about it.
Yeah,
is that
it's not. I don't know if it's his best work.
He's got a face like an armpit at the moment.
He's not James Harden. What's he doing with the beard?
Yeah, he doesn't need it. He's got a jaw. He's got a jaw.
If I had his jaw, there's no way I'd have a beard.
He's called Chinny a Slog for a reason.
Yeah, 100%.
The James Harden comparison isn't a million miles away from the way he plays either. Like he's capable of 50
Rip,
off.
shit and bust, and I heard they're retiring his jersey at the local strip club too. But is there anyone you'd rather be right now in New Zealand than Finn Allen? If you could be any Kiwi right now, Finn Allen.
He's got it.
I can only imagine what his DMs look like.
Oh yeah, he's so.
Although, is there a woman in the country that knows that he plays for the Black Caps? Probably not.
No, not many. With a face like that at the moment, probably not many.
Nah.
But so Monday, the final, we make another one. South Africa lose another one. They have lost God knows how many semi-finals and World Cups now.
It's because they suck. They're not up to it.
Nah.
They're just not up to scratch.
Yeah,
let's take a break and come back with Teamless Thursday.
Oh, yeah, and Dave Rennie.
Oh, we'll get to Dave Rennie. We'll save Dave Rennie till the end.
Yeah, right to the end.
Yeah, because I think we've got to test people out right across. People want to hear what we're thinking about
Dave Rennie. Oh, yeah, that's important.
Okay. Right, Manaia, on Tuesday you recorded the first episode of the 2026 NRL Season Man Monday podcast.
I did.
Isaac Silly
and the notorious pantsman Joel
Harrison, that's right. Unfortunately, that is always 2 days before the team lists are announced for the following weekend. So
it's worse than that. It was on the same day. You actually couldn't have picked the worst time for us to.
Oh, did they come out on Tuesday?
Yeah, team lists come out Tuesday, 5 p.m.
Right. So I think we'll make a bit of a thing out of it now on the agenda that it's going to be Teamless Thursday, though. If that's all right.
Yep. Well, because the Super Rugby teams come out
Wednesday.
Yeah.
But I've got an issue with the Super Rugby teams because I feel like they name them because they've been told to by Super Rugby so they can build up the hype.
Yeah.
And people can put their Super Rugby fantasy things in.
And gambling.
Yeah. But name me, I can't think of many teams that have named the same team on the Saturday.
They change, yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's kind of...
That also happens in the NRL.
Yeah, I know. Okay, it's not unusual.
In fact, the Warriors are probably the worst for it as well.
Okay.
Weeby likes to hide debutantes. So they'll name them at like 19 or something like that. They're like, Eddie Irama Toyava's starting on the left edge.
Well, talk us through who's playing this week then, for goodness sake.
Are the Chiefs playing this weekend? Or did they not play rugby anymore? After they got absolutely obliterated by the Crusaders.
Where's the move on button? You got the move on button?
Oh, wait.
Doesn't seem to be working.
Sorry, were you talking about the team list for the Warriors?
Yeah, I was.
Undefeated. Undefeated one New Zealand Warriors. One of the probably the most interesting thing about the team list is that this year you can have 6 players on the bench as opposed to 4.
Yep.
But you can still only activate 4 of them, which is confusing for a few different reasons. One of them is if you're trying to get... So, for example, if you've got a player who's on the verge of playing for the top team, but he could also be playing in the New South Wales Cup, there's a chance that he will sit on the bench for the Warriors first grade side, not play, then also not play in New South Wales Cup. Now, how long would you keep that guy? Because conceivably you could go for a month without that guy playing a game of rugby league because you're carrying him on the bench and not playing him.
Do you? Yeah.
So that could be... There's a bit of an issue there.
Yeah, you talk about just match fitness in general, and
like if you're a professional rugby league player and you don't get a game for a month, and then all of a sudden we ask you to debut, I don't know that that'll happen this season, but it could.
Yeah, but I mean, I like it in the fact that you've got a bit of ability to chop and change around injuries.
Yeah,
I quite like that,
and that's what it's for.
Yeah,
because what we were seeing, particularly with the crackdown on the high tackles, which means, say for example, one of our wingers, because when we had 4 players, you're not carrying an outside back, you're carrying 3 props and maybe like a utility player, so 3 forwards. So then DWZ gets a head high. Now all of a sudden we're just playing whoever the fuck out on the wing just to try and fit it in. But now we've got Tane Tuopiki in there, whereas we probably couldn't justify carrying him on the bench before the 6-man thing. Whereas now if any of our back three get injured, he comes on at fullback, we can fill the rest of the positions out. So that's going to be helpful for that. It's going to be an absolute nightmare for Supercoach and fantasy and gambling. But yeah, so I don't know. I said on that podcast, go back and listen to that podcast, but it's just going to hinge on how well we can get by these first few weeks for Mitch and Metcalf get back.
Yeah, right. And then, Mashy, you've got your little watch along. And
Yeah,
you bet your cupboard,
don't you dare
and you
mind
bet
it by
your cupboard
calling it
next
a
door with the
little
kids.
watch along.
Yeah, your little watch along in the cupboard.
No, it's a big watch along and a big office studio watch along beach lounge thing. Yes, it's almost done. Today we were filming a video of the final. Oh,
It's looking good.
it's looking pretty good, isn't it?
Yes, I watched that one yesterday. I noticed that someone else was filming you while you were doing the shopping, but then you were filming the girls while they were putting the furniture together.
Yeah, there was a lot of handing around of the camera, like we all did a bit, and that was nice that they were there to help out for just a couple of minutes.
Yeah, no, I noticed that you were just walking around having a look at stuff, but when it got time to pick up a tool, then all of a sudden the girls were in there doing it, and you were like, hold on, I'll film this one.
No, I'm not having that. I'm not having that. I spent hours slaving over that fucking flat pack couch. But thanks to the girls. Anyway, tomorrow night's watch along, 8 p.m. The Warriors kick off their season, as we just have mentioned, against the Roosters. Myself, Isaac's going to be in there. A couple of other mates are going to be in there as well. Post ACC Golf Open, so it's going to be all on. We've got a group pot open now as well. Betcha have given us $500 to chuck in there and split out evenly for whoever's in there. You have to put some money in there before we activate the betting, which we will do about 7:30 tomorrow night.
Could be $1, could be $20. Up to you.
Totally up to you. I'll be putting a few in there. How much we're going to be putting on what is all going to be decided tomorrow night during the live stream. Just search for the ACC on YouTube. We'll be live from just before 8.
Sweet.
Let's take a break and we'll come back and chat some Dave Rennie, boys?
So how many dudes roll like this?
Well, Rob Penny.
Yeah, there is Rob Penny, but no one rolls like, he doesn't roll that well.
But he doesn't roll like Dave Rennie.
No. So Dave Rennie, no surprises there. I think we might have talked about it on the agenda that the one little hitch around Jamie Joseph was the fact that
Tony Brown.
The rumour was, that he needed T-Bone there with him. T-Bone couldn't get out of his South African contract, so Dave Rennie was always the front runner.
Is that actually the smartest thing that Razzie's ever done? Is
long
make sure
game.
that he got Jamie Joe's side piece locked up away at a dungeon in a castle in a high tower to where Jamie Joe lost out on the job. I also heard some flotsam around that apparently Jamie Joseph was asking for a 6-year contract. So he wanted a contract through until the 31 World Cup, and that's potentially why he got passed over. But I don't mind that for Jamie Joseph, because if you're him, you'd go, this is a short ball, this is a hospital pill.
Yeah.
So I don't want to come in, just do 1 year and then get the ass and then have to pick it back up again. So if you're going to sign me for 6 years. And if not, go get Renz, call me after the World Cup, and I'll do the next 4 years.
Yeah, there's another cycle not far away.
Yeah.
In terms of that. And T-Bone will be available by then. So I don't mind. And look, Dave Rennie's got pedigree. He's been described as a man with great mana.
Well, he's the only man with mana because he's the only coach that's ever won with the Chiefs. I have a vague memory of that. It was a long time, 13 years ago.
First All Black coach with Pacifica heritage as well.
Yeah.
Look, I mean, I don't mind Dave Rennie.
Yeah.
I don't mind him.
No,
he's a no nonsense. He's proven. I mean, his track record in Australia wasn't that great. But
No nonsense is a good way to explain
He is
him.
no
You
nonsense.
don't feel like he's got a bit too much of a resting bitch face.
Oh, but that's perfect. So did Steve Hansen.
You want that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Massive fucking forehead though.
Huge.
Jeez.
Yeah, that's
massive fucking
You
forehead.
reckon that's a concern, Joe?
No,
Okay.
it just means big brain.
Oh,
Do-
big brain, okay.
How do you answer allegations that he looks a lot like Paul Moati and then also me?
Yeah, that's a good shout.
Hey, do you see Brodie Retallick? There's a rumour that he might come back. Now, Brodie Retallick currently leading try scorer in the Japanese League One.
I saw this press conference. What
the
was
Kobe
this? The
Steelers.
post-announcement press conference, was it? Where
Yeah.
someone asked him about him and he said, yes, I've had the pleasure of watching him week in, week out
Yeah.
over there, and he's the top try scorer. And then he kind of flummoxed around a bit trying to figure out if he could say that he's going to ask him to play.
Well, he actually brought Brodie Retallick's name up unprompted before that.
Oh, it was him. Good
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. But then obviously someone asked a follow-up question, and he said he was in the form of his life.
Fitter,
Said it-
stronger than he's ever been.
Never looked better. Why not bring him back? Fuck it. You're going to bring Richie Moe back.
Yeah.
They've also got Anton Leonard-Brown playing in that same team. They've also got Ash Dixon.
Also got Adi Savia
Yeah, and they've also got Adi Savia.
in that same team. The Kobe Steelers are wild.
And if you've got your tinfoil hat on, you would go, Adi Savia got rid of Scott Robertson so he could bring Dave Rennie in.
Joe, you're liking that one. You'll be liking that one. Big
Just clip that off.
Yeah. You go, no. If it's not F1 fucking athletes, then you're creating severe conspiracies, which I think is potentially true.
I know this will
because he's going to be captain. He's going to be captain.
This will get cut out of the clip that makes it onto social media, but I don't agree with that that conspiracy theory. That's just if you've got your tinfoil hat on, that's what you would say.
Do you think he will be captain now under Dave Rennie?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Should you?
To be honest with you, I think he should have been captain all along.
Well, the biggest vote of no confidence in dog roll was the fact that they named about 5 co-captains or vice-captains under him.
In fact, he was never on the field
That's because he had a propensity to get a few yellows.
Yeah, and then there was one game, they were all a bit of a blur last year, where there was a kick taken or not taken when it should have been or shouldn't have been. I don't know. But yeah, I think Ardie Savea is your captain.
Yep.
I can't remember a single All Blacks fixture from last year.
We did one. Remember we did the...
I can tell you where we did them.
Did we do it in Dunedin? Was there one in Dunedin?
You guys were on the scaffolding in Dunners.
Yeah, that's right.
That was the coldest spot I've ever been.
Everyone inside with heaters. And then us with a fold-out trestle table on the top of the scaffold tower.
We should have just done it from the camper van.
Oh my! It would have been warmer.
There was the Riccatelli debut in Hamilton.
Hamilton, got a bit too carried away as the stunt drinker down there in Hamilton.
Yep, that's right. That was an interesting one. Riccatelli on the
had
wing.
A hell of a game on the wing.
I took a massive shit in that flat.
That's right.
That's right.
We did flat drops. Yeah, and you
did a flat drop.
I did a flat drop, right?
Jesus Christ.
Flat drops.
We're bringing those back, by the way, the flat drops. In Christchurch for Super Weekend as well as all the All Black games, and in Wellington as well.
Joe come around
and drop one in your toilet.
Just check your pipes are working.
And then we'll give you some beers.
Yeah. 4 of the most hungover looking people just getting driven around by UG Lane.
Yeah.
About 8 a.m. in the morning.
Dropping beers.
Who was that guy that ended up... Oh, we probably can't talk about him. The guy that, we knocked on... He had a smash broken window at the front.
That was in Wellington.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, hello.
We pulled up to the front of this house, Manaia, and the front window to the flat was just broken in.
It was an old villa. So the front door, and then, the old villas have got the big sliding windows, like the big kind of... And the whole window was missing. The curtain was flapping in the breeze. And I looked down and the room was a bomb site. And there was glass all over the ground. I was like, geez, has there been a break-in? And I knocked a bit more. No one answered. So I left our presents on the front porch there, a few boxes of Ultra. And as I was walking back up the stairs, he goes, hello? I turn around. He's a guy in his underpants, bare feet, standing amongst all the glass. And I was like, g'day, mate. Steve sent us a note. We've just come out and dropped you some presents off. And he's like, oh, okay. He said, big night last night. There's a window missing. Yeah. Thanks. We're like, okay, you're right. Yeah. Okay, bye.
Blink twice.
It was a hostage with shell shock.
Yeah. It's like, hello? Go onto the door. Get the beers. Don't say anything.
So is that all we have to say about Dave Rennie?
Of any? One other thing I was going to say is I honestly, because there's been so much made about who's going to be the new coach, blah, blah, blah. It's been the biggest story in the country. But now that it's been announced, it's like everyone doesn't give a fuck anymore.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, sweet.
Move on.
Move on.
Everyone was keen to move on anyway. I mean,
move on.
That's true.
That's what we noticed is that there wasn't no one was really calling in that impassioned about it. No one really gave a shit. Everyone's just happy.
I think people would have been happy with either. That was the gist of it. And as Stuart McGill says,
but I just think you're missing.
Move on.
Fired off the wrong button there.
Right, what's happening next week on Tuesday, Lane? Tell me.
We've got Super Bowls. Lawn Super Bowls this time. So you can come and join us at Mount Eden Bowls Club thanks to Movember. Head on down there from about 4:30 for some beers and some hot dogs.
That'll be the end of the bender, I've decided.
Tuesday.
Yeah, it's Monday. It's starting tomorrow.
Oh, we've got the watch along on Monday too.
And now we've got a bit of a final watch along. Penciled in for Monday morning.
Yeah, set your alarms for 2:30 and join us on Monday morning.
You've got commentary both nights for Super Rugby.
Yeah, no, only Friday.
Oh, only Friday.
No, you're on Saturday.
Yeah,
I'm on Saturday.
Yeah.
Okay, well this is. Here we are.
It's another good old-fashioned ACC sports bender.
It's good to bring up this admin.
So Tuesday will be coming.
Yeah, Tuesday will be the end of it.
Final peak, and then Wednesday. Okay.
Yeah, all thanks to Movember Sports.
So join us for my final day of the bender.
Yep. You're in Manaia. You're on Team Mad Monday.
Hey, when?
Super Lawn Bowls.
Super Lawn Bowls.
Oh yeah. I'll be there for that.
You and
I was
Isaac.
just going to say my mum's here this weekend. I can't do a bender. Please
don't. Please, she hasn't seen Palpatine in years.
Show him tired, boss.
Okay.
Welcome, Mum. Do you want to come and commentate rugby league, probably a soccer game, watch cricket all night, play golf.
Let's take a break.
Don't forget
Come
the
on.
NZ Kiwi as well.
Oh, yeah. Good
The
go.
horse race.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, break.
Move on.
Move on.
Oh, play that sting, Joe.
Yours, please. Brought to you by Export Ultra.
Oh, yeah, the iHeartradio app
Yeah.
is something that we
great
put our
app.
podcast on.
It's one of
And
the
there's a
great
microphone button. You can push it. You can send us a message when we get to it at this time of the show. We've got 9 today. Boys.
Oh, we had 9. I mean, look, there are a lot of people that listen on Spotify and Apple as well.
Yep.
You can still listen there. You just got to go to iHeart to send the voicemail.
Yeah, or
Fuck it, chuck on YouTube as well.
you can just basically just send us a voice memo on your phone, slow it into our DMs.
Oh, yeah, we'll find
Or
it.
Mike Lane's phone number is
Hey,
027.
Do you know I'm still getting emails from the time that I was an intern and you put my email up on screen for a technical difficulty complaint line. Every now and again I'll receive an email from a listener that's just like, hey Meshy, I see I've still got your email from when you first started here 5 years ago when G Lane put your name up on. Anyway.
Well, how's this one? Remember in the 2017 Lions tour, we were doing live commentaries from around the place.
Yeah.
I just started and I was in charge of sending the tickets out for them all. And so I sent a mass email out and forgot to delete my email signature. And my own personal phone number was on there. And I was getting phone calls for about a month like, where's Lee Hart? Oi, where's Lee Hart?
Yeah, that happens.
Had
Anyway,
to change my number.
hit us up. Would love to hear from you. We've got 9 today. I believe most of them are off the back of this T20 World Cup win.
Oh,
Well, T20 World Cup semi-final win.
Hello, you motherfuckers. Anyway, first time caller,
Welcome.
long time listener here.
Welcome.
Dave Rennie, he's in. Hopefully he'll be bringing that cheese mana.
Yeah, boy.
But God, it's a good day to be a Highlanders fan. New Zealand rugby is not taking our man, Jamie Joseph, away from us. Maybe we can beat another Australian team.
He really faded off in the end there. He's taken a good positive light on the fact that he's not losing Jamie.
He has, but he really struggled to name a team they might be.
Yeah, another.
Weren't far off beating the Chiefs, to be fair, but the Chiefs do suck.
Dave Rennie or Dave Rennie?
It depends where he's coaching, I guess. In New Zealand, Rennie.
Renee's hotter.
Yeah, it's a bit hotter, isn't it?
Yeah.
My name is Rennie.
Rennie.
Dave Rennie.
Yeah.
Oh, excellent. Well, welcome. Thanks for your first talkback. That was a good one. Started off powerfully. Ended
Fizzled out, but
fizzled a bit.
Oh, he's been flowed.
That's fine though. That's fine.
Sums this podcast
For your first time, it was a good go.
I like that we've decided to start judging the first timers. We've welcomed them in and said, hey, come on, send us a message. We'd love to hear from you.
Yeah,
And then we sit there and
yeah, you need work on.
That's my favourite part, yeah.
Fuck you.
Next one, yours, please.
Fucking chokers. You tell them what you think of him, G Lane. Tell them what you think of those fucking Saffas. Hey Joe Jury, hope you're well. Love you, babes. Can't wait to hear your dulcet tones again, eh? Alright, who are you cunts?
Uru, brother.
Uru. Yeah, listen, it was great to see because I think they thought they were some sort of divine. Some sort of divine intervention. They're all fairly religious. A lot of South African people. They thought this was their destiny, and to see their little hearts broken on field,
they had nothing.
Absolutely nothing, and they have been knocked out again. And you have to say, even though we say they didn't choke, they got pumped.
Yeah.
You'd have to say they have got that choker.
You can choke and get pumped.
Yeah.
And I think the South Africans.
A lot of kids are doing that these days.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Well, the South Africans did it overnight.
It didn't work for them. They did it. They ended up getting hutchinged on the back of the door.
Yeah.
Well, you can go too far with the choke, can't you?
Well, the South Africans did this morning.
Yeah, that's right. No, look, it was very satisfying, but it's going to be even more satisfying than when we beat India in the final. Tell you what. But I must admit, I fired off a couple of messages to a few South African friends this morning. Just morning,
good.
Morning.
Yeah, at 4:30 this morning.
Morning! Exclamation mark. You guys up? You guys up?
Very similar to my text to all the Chiefs fans I had in my contact list on Saturday night.
Yeah, whatever.
McConey still hasn't replied. Next one, yours, please.
Hey lads, Jason here from Woodend.
G'day, Jason.
Just finished watching the Black Caps.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Finn Allen, you little beauty.
Yeah.
What an innings. Could someone please hog tie G Lane and lock him in the ACC studio for the weekend? Because we do not need that walking curse ruining our chances of winning this World Cup.
Yeah, 100%.
Can I say?
Radio.
Okay.
Oh, hello.
Yeah.
Still there.
Great pipes,
Sorry.
by the way.
I hate pipes.
Great pipes.
You get that in Woodend.
Yeah, great Woodend
Sequoia
pipes.
88, is that in Woodend?
No, that's in
Belfast.
That's in Belfast.
Yeah, right.
The Gateway Hotel and Bar.
Is that where there used to be the
yeah.
volcano?
Yes, and
At
they
the
had
back of it?
Yeah,
I think that
outside,
got earthquake though, didn't it? I don't know if you guys had weird earthquakes down there.
You Hicks all right there? Talking about your
Is it
country
What
pubs?
were you going to say?
be back on your feet now, though, wouldn't you? After the earthquakes.
I think they're getting there.
Be all sorted.
To be
You
fair, I
guys
think there's
are
actually
over it,
still
aren't
a massive gravel car park where that was.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Japan had an
Not the
earthquake the
point.
same year.
Can I just say, if I don't
Please do.
go, if I get prevented from going,
Yes.
and we lose,
Yeah. That proves nothing.
it proves fuck all.
Proves nothing. But
it just
at least.
proves the fact that I didn't get a trip to the World Cup.
Yeah, well, it just means that you. Yeah. Just means that you didn't go. That's all that means.
yeah, wicked.
But if you do
just
go,
making sure.
but if we do go and you lose, I don't know if you do go and we lose.
The only way to break the curse is if you go
And we win.
And we
That's
win.
it.
Yeah.
That's it.
But
Okay,
that
well,
is not a risk anyone's willing to take.
No.
We're just not.
Except
we're not
me.
up for it. We're not up for
But it's
that.
not up to you. This is a country decision. We should hold a referendum. National referendum. If it's an election year, Luxon could really swing the polls if he held a referendum on the Grim Lane curse. Should we get him on? He's
waiting on less important topics.
I know. He's constantly sniffing around trying to get on the radio all the time. So we're like, all right, you can come on, but
You need to do.
Get him on tomorrow. Get him on the show tomorrow.
And we need a strong. Because he's been criticised for not having a strong opinion on this.
What I would say
Middle
to
Eastern
you-
thing.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
He needs to make a strong decision and draw a line in the sand.
yeah, it's vaguely Middle East adjacent. When he peace sending a couple of rescue planes over to the Middle East,
They won't
good
make
on
it.
him.
They won't make it.
maybe you could hop. Well, you could hop on one of those and just be like, hey, just while you're on your way over, can you drop me off?
I'll just parachute
Drop
out.
me off in Mumbai on your way.
You got to go via Bangalore. I found out Singapore, Bangalore. I'm in bed.
You got to go around
Yeah.
to get there. Yeah.
Next one, yours, please.
Get G Lane on a plane. Get him
Oh.
on a plane.
Wow.
Get G Lane on a plane. Get him on a plane.
Yeah.
Get G Lane on a plane. Get him on a plane. Get G Lane on a plane. Get him on a plane.
Sounds like Heath.
Everybody,
Is that
get
Heath?
G Lane
That
on
is
a plane.
100%.
Get him on the plane. Get G Lane on a plane. Get him on the plane.
That is
Oh,
Heath,
look at
isn't it?
Get G Lane.
Okay,
On
still
a
going.
plane.
Get him
On a plane.
No, it's not going to catch on
Get
this
G
tune.
Lane
On a
on a
plane.
plane. Get G Lane on a plane.
Yeah, well,
That is Matt Heath.
Yeah.
Thanks, Matt.
cheers, Matty.
Yeah, he wants to be on the plane.
Whose team is he on? Does he want us to win this or not?
He wants the curse to end. He's on my team.
Oh, right.
He's trying to take the heat off the Pinot Noirs, I think.
It would be good.
Classic Trump.
It would be good to have the curse ended.
It would
Oh,
be. And
yeah.
that would end it. The only way I can do it is by going over there and doing it.
Can we do it a little bit low? Could we start with something else? Can we
Lower
test
stakes,
out
One of
one
the
of
fucking Chiefs playing away to the Crusaders in fucking Christchurch. You
Yeah.
guys aren't going to accept that.
That'll happen anyway. But no, if something like, I don't know, the curling world champs or field hockey or
I
something.
got to care about it, though. I can't just go along to some game I don't give a
What
shit
do
about.
you care about that
Okay.
no one else gives a fuck
So much.
about? Golf. Go to the golf.
Go to golf.
Well, if say Ryan Fox has made the cut of the Masters or something, and it's the last day, and then
God.
all of a sudden G Lane's at the 7th in Augusta.
No,
I'm happy to take it. I'm happy to take
those,
one.
those aren't low stakes.
I'm happy to
now
take one
nervous.
for the team on that one. God damn. Oh,
God damn, we're gonna have to go to Augusta.
Damn it.
No.
Okay. Next one. Is this more abuse for me?
Long time listener, second time caller.
Ah, welcome.
G Lane, you
Yep.
better fucking stay away from this fucking final, mate. Stay away.
That's a lights out one, that one.
Yeah,
there's lights out
that
there.
is big lights out.
Yeah.
We could almost do a mega mix montage omnibus of all the G Lane stuff, the fucking plain ones.
Okay, next one. Similar?
Long time listener,
No, same guy.
You bloody beauty.
Yes.
Black Caps into the final.
Fuck yeah!
I'm not sure what it says about how much they've hurt me, though, to think that up until the very last ball, I thought they could still lose. Danny Morrison giving a good send-off, unlike that absolute fuckwit Ian Smith. All right, hooroo.
Yeah, I didn't feel that, to be honest, in our innings. I didn't ever feel like we were going to lose that.
No.
Even when Ravindra came out and he stroked those, he fucking timed the shit out of a couple, cut one, then just stroke one through like wide mid-on for 4. I was like, hell yeah, it's on.
He's on, Ravindra. I mean, you've got yourselves into plenty of trouble around Ravindra in the past. I mean,
and on the
summer just
continent,
gone, it was one of the biggest commentators' cues we've ever seen here at the ACC.
But in India, he loves it. Remember the Champions Trophy?
World Cup as well.
I'd already be careful about what you're saying here.
Oh, fuck off.
But he's a beautiful stroke player, isn't he?
Oh, it's great to watch. It's like I love just watching him.
Yeah.
He's got the real wristy, and it just fucking flies.
Bold!
Bold him! Yeah, it's not a. Yeah, I'm saving my plaudits of him for when he's not batting.
Yeah,
yeah. Anyway, I didn't feel that. The fact that he was nervous the whole time. We ground them into oblivion.
I didn't get a chance to. The game was over before I could start feeling any nerves. But interesting point he raised about Danny Morrison giving it some, because we had a bunch of people texting in this morning about the same thing. Like, geez, it was good to hearing that. Smithy's like, well, they won, but geez, I don't know if that's going to be enough against some of the better teams.
Yeah, it goes, now they're going to have to face India. Will they be able to? It's like, just enjoy the moment. You got Danny Morrison again. Yeah, he's hit it into the crowd. Yeah, the greatest.
Danny Morrison's committing hate crimes.
I've come full circle on Danny.
If Danny Morrison was commentating here in New Zealand, he would have been cancelled about 5 times over. But because he's over in India, they don't care. They don't give a shit.
You can come in full brown face, dress up in the full kit, and pretend to be Indian.
Dance, make creepy comments about the dancing girls on the sideline.
Wobble your head. They don't give a shit.
No.
The fastest T20 100 by a man.
Yeah, that's right. At the end of it, he goes, the fastest ever T20 century in a World Cup.
By a man.
By a man.
Yeah.
Because
it is.
By any man. Or woman. Next one.
Yeah, g'day lads. Back from West Auckland. First time in a long time.
Yes, boy.
Those fucking black caps, Mike.
Yeah, boy.
They've done it.
Yeah, boy.
You go to Amenabad, boy. You break that curse.
No. Yes.
This is your chance to start the blessings of G Lane.
Thank you.
Every local match, every Chiefs match, you have to be there for them to win. Fuck Canterbury.
Yes.
Fuck them right in the ear.
Yeah.
That's why we're going to put a geo-blocker on West Auckland.
See, that is good. That's good common sense.
I don't know if it is common sense.
The blessings. I changed it from the curse to the blessings.
No.
The blessing.
Do what you want to do, man. Just do what you want to do, but just know that.
Don't do it.
Just know that, like, this isn't.
Because what he wants to do is go and ruin our World Cup final.
This isn't a fake thing. This is a real thing that concerns us here. And
I need to beat it, and I need to get the monkey off my back. Mainly you monkeys off my back.
We've tried. Didn't we try and get like a witch doctor or something on to lift the curse?
That's right, we have.
I feel like it would be pretty easy to pass a curse off onto like a baby or something. There's not much they could.
Oh, that's a good shout.
Defend themselves very easily.
Is there something? Is there a way to pass on a curse?
Yeah. Well, whatever it is, you'll make up some excuse for it not to be passed on. Next one.
This is the last one. Here we go.
Bullshit, boys. Code red, code red, code red. Hey, Mashy, get those handcuffs. Handcuff yourself to G Lane. Yeah, mate, get yourself into the betcha cupboard. Put some bloody golf on, make them comfortable, but keep them there. Keep them there. Joe, mate, you get to the airport. You lock down the whole entire airport, mate.
Yeah.
You keep an eye out for him. Don't let him board anything. Keep that fucker in New Zealand. G Lane, stay here, mate. Don't fuck it up for the boys. Love ya.
Okay, so I've just got a message from my mate in Singapore. I said I have tickets because I've got match tickets now. He says, let me look into it.
Fuck that guy.
If you're in, I'm there, Lane. Think we should probably try and make this. If we win and we are not there, it'll hurt even more.
Yeah, but if you are there, you won't win. What isn't there a?
Oh, I can see your mind ticking.
Yeah,
I can see it just spinning.
So as I understand it right now, there's only two ways to get there before the whole war thing.
Yeah,
was go through Dubai, or you need to go through Singapore now.
KL, you can go over KL. I'm not flying Malaysian Airlines though.
Oh, you refuse to? Just in case it goes missing? Well, that makes my job a bit easier because there is a military junta in charge of Singapore, which I think I'm going to call in a threat to them. Just be like, no one he's making his way to the Middle East. He's
got heaps of chewing gum.
Yeah, he is trying to make his way via your country to the Middle East. You've got to stop him.
Okay. Well, yeah, the only option is Singapore. So that is Saturday morning. So
take that off the table.
So
Saturday morning, you've already looked into it.
Yeah.
So you'd leave tomorrow morning? No, Saturday morning. Okay,
Saturday morning.
And you'd get there in
what
time
about your
for
family, man? You can't leave them behind. You gotta.
I leave them behind all the time.
Nah, man, come on. Hey, you You got to stay behind and look after your
Think
family.
of the kids, man.
Yeah, think of the kids.
I do.
Think of Matt Henry and...
I constantly
That's
think
half
of the
the
kids.
reason why he wants to go.
I constantly think of the kids.
Yeah, well, we'll think about Lockie Ferguson and Matt Henry's kids, you know?
I mean, I will when I'm on the plane.
They're going to...
When I'm in the lounge.
Wouldn't you rather they were World Cup winner Matt Henry and Lockie Ferguson's kids rather than they lost in the final because G Lane wanted to fucking...
Where did you get the tickets?
Have you got tickets?
Yeah.
Oh, well, it's already done then, isn't it? Doesn't that constitute the curse?
There's higher powers at play here.
I got
I'm dubious of how you got
tickets.
tickets.
I just need to get there.
I'll go.
Okay, you go.
I'll go instead of you.
Okay.
You always find tickets.
Not with you, instead of you.
If this is your friends in higher places situation, I'm going to be... This isn't good.
All right, should knock this thing on the head.
Yeah, absolutely. Tomorrow, preview of Formula One starts this weekend. Motor games, you'd be excited about that. Manaia, the Melbourne Grand Prix is at 5 p.m. on Sunday. Good viewing time. But the main talking point is most of their stuff's still in the Middle East.
Oh, is it?
But they're going to scrape together, and they're going to do it. But it was all in Bahrain.
Is that right?
The testing, yeah. So, but a lot of teams have got double kits because they go around the world. So I think they'll be all right. They've Legoed it together.
Yeah, right.
Anyway, okay.
Oh, good shit, boys.
You've been listening to the ACC's Agenda podcast, brought to you by Export Ultra. For more episodes, like and follow on iHeartradio or wherever you get your podcasts.